Stop filled.
The style of my trading is so obvious. Like where would I get long at? You know, like once we break out, like that's the long entry, right? And then like where do I take profit? Like at previous resistance. Like it's not fucking rocket science. I'm not worried about no failed auctions or fucking successful auctions or whatever bullshit, you know, people are talking about. I'm like, I'm just getting in, I'm getting out.
I'm worried about them.
You like those auctions.
I do.
He's an auctioneer.
Yeah. I like them, chat.
Relove is red. Oh, or he's short right now, but he doesn't care. He said he don't care because you know, you don't lose until you cover.
Coming back below 850s here.
I don't know if I'd want to be short right here, but
I don't know. Yeah.
The chat, you know, sometimes they get lucky in life.
I like that little retest though.
Right off that pivot point again.
I like that.
Don't worry, Relove. It's got to come down, right? It can't keep going up. It can't, right?
It has to go down.
It can't. It's got to go down.
It has to.
Oh, God. Brian Gonzalez shorted before open, now took the call up. Oh, you crazy boy. Well, this is uneventful so far.
Yeah. We keep bouncing right off that little retest.
Yeah, no, I think we got to push up here. That 900 level, there's some resistance this morning. 19,900 area wants to get touched.
Naz is trying to get that push.
It's got to get through that 60 area again.
Yeah. Coming back down to that little area there.
Got the opening range coming up here as well.
We keep bouncing right off that, what, 40, is that 46s?
Well, now we're kind of just bouncing off that previous resistance there, so. If we can get through that 60 area, I might look for a long.
Yeah.
I have not.
Longs might be the play.
I am not.
We could be going right to VWAP.
Confident, but I am confident. Got to rip through the 60s.
Do all roads lead to VWAP?
Pretty much. Volume weighted average price.
Yep.
When I went to the New York Stock Exchange back in the day, I talked to the floor broker. He said, Patrick, all we do is use the VWAP. I said, oh, it just all makes sense now.
We keep holding that.
Just building out that flag right now. We got the opening range breakout coming up here. 2 minutes. Why is that on the wrong day? The fuck? There we go. All right, so our opening range right now, the breakout through that 62 area, VWAP up there at the 80s, and then like up there into the 900s next. We got about 2 minutes here until that range break.
I'd like to see us move to VWAP.
You like VWAP?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I use it as a reference point just to see. Like I said, all roads lead to VWAP. I think price could go up.
Any failed auctions yet?
Could go up and test it. No failed auctions yet, but I'll let you know here in about.
Let me know about them failed auctions.
I'll let you know.
And what time is a failed auction?
What time? It can be any time after the initial balance is set.
Oh, so it won't be for an hour.
It could be 2 hours.
2 hours.
I don't just trade the IB though. You know what I mean? But after the IB is set, I am looking for those types of trades. But it doesn't mean I'm just sitting around waiting for them to happen. You know what I mean?
Oh, you better be sitting there.
Back hovering those 60s.
Through the 60s now. Trying to get this breakout.
Got to get above 60. It has to.
Just got a notification from Windows. Do you want to restart and update your computer now? Fucking yes, right now. This is exactly what I want to update.
Make sure you get in a trade first. And then update.
Patrick, you were saying you had some discount news. I do. I'm waiting for the actual text message here. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. All right, so that 860 area, opening range still acting as resistance for now. There's our official opening range is now set. Got the pivot point down there at the 840s. Got that little EMA there.
You like that that 15-minute OR, right? That 15-minute orb?
Yeah, you know, pretty much like the opening range high right now is 64. So like if we go above 64, maybe we go higher from there.
Do you wait for a retest, or you just take that thing?
It really depends. Like right now, since we're building out this like bull flag below, like right below that low, then it's like if we do break out, it could get that nice little continuation. Whereas if we break out but we have no like structure right below that high, then I might wait for a retest. But since we're already kind of right there wanting to go, I think like through the 60s here, it's like a straight up rip.
Yeah.
To try to get to the 80s. Just got to get through.
It's teasing
64.
us.
It's right there.
It's teasing us.
We obviously have the gap from yesterday. We closed yesterday 20,055. Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh. A little dippy dip. And that's also why we wait for the opening range actual break.
What was that? We have a little. We have a headline come out or something?
It's a little dip. Little dippity dip. Back to the middle of the opening range now. That previous kind of area that we were bouncing at earlier.
What do you use for news? You use Financial Juice for news?
No. I don't look at the news. You look at the news?
I like to see what's happening, or like look at headlines and stuff.
I mean, the market's going to tell you what's happening. If it's bad news, the market's going down. If it's good news, market's going up. It's just like hard to really to know, I guess. How do you know if the news is bad or good? You just never know.
You don't. Yeah.
Sometimes you have bad news and the market goes up.
Rips. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, hey, the world's ending. Market goes up 500 points. Yes.
Everybody get rich before we die.
I mean, it does. It plays out like that so many times. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Selling off here. Back down to 817.
This is kind of like just like yesterday's move where we were like right there at the highs, the opening range, and then just dump straight back down to the middle of it again.
Coming back down to, I don't know. Are we coming back down to the lows here?
Should be looking like that.
Yeah. Looking like that. Do you ever look at the Mag 7?
No, not really.
Well, the whole Mag 7 is red.
Yeah.
Everything.
Well, because Palantir had earnings last night.
Everything red. Yeah, Nas is pushing.
Back to the 800 level. Key level, 19,800s. Will the Bulls, the Bears, who wins?
Back to 800. We give up 800s. Maybe come down and see those lows again at 780s.
I mean, even the problem, like I said earlier, is like even if we like pull back here, it's like that whole move overnight just kind of grinding lower.
Mm. And that's kind of been that trend, like we talked about earlier, like where we see that move down, and then on the overnight, and then all of a sudden we just rip 1,000 points.
Story of my life.
Give us that tariff, some tariff news, and get that volatility.
God, who was long into that? Oh my God, that's one of those days where you just like wake up. I don't even know.
Yeah.
Like what do you do?
I mean, you throw on even just like one micro and you're making like $1,000.
I mean, just imagine if you had like 5 contracts and you were just like trading a bull flag and all of a sudden fucking Trump tweeted and it goes up 2,000 points or whatever it was that day.
Yeah, that was insane. Market ripping. We had like, 300, 400 point 5-minute candles.
Yeah.
Like, that's just insane. But it was nice though. It was nice. Scary, but nice.
All right, NASDAQ still dipping down here. Back to the bottom of the opening range again. Trouble.
Yeah, not looking too hot.
If we lose the opening range low, well, then there's that 750 support from back there on Thursday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, watching that 750 if we do break those lows. Be a good little area. Everything looking down.
Downtown Charlie Brown.
Here we come down to at 780s. Did you ever try trade the ES at all?
Yeah. When I first started, I traded the ES, and then I got addicted to the adrenaline of the NASDAQ.
You like the dopamine of the NASDAQ, huh?
Yeah, I just wanted to get high every day.
Yeah.
High P&L, high brain matter. NASDAQ down there to the lows now.
Yeah, moving down.
780 area.
Nas is not feeling too good.
Ooh.
Here we go, breaking that low.
This could be the perfect like trap though. Back up here. Let's see. Check out the lows now. 760s.
Like it comes, 750s might come quicker than we think.
Order submitted.
Whoa.
See, like this would be a spot where I would wait for a retest.
Yeah.
To get short.
Yep. Same.
Because like this is also like the perfect spot to kind of trap if we take out that 750 area and then squeeze back up.
Yeah, I would love to see if we get a retest. I might be looking short here. I don't want to chase it because this market, you start chasing, it rips like 50 points against you.
Truth. Very true. Very true, Joey. No one has ever said something more true.
I like to spit facts.
Get short, looking for a 20-point profit, and then get a 100-point rip
I'll be happy
to
with
your face.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's always how it goes. You're like, I'll just get in right here at 770s, and I'll take 20 points, and then all of a sudden it rips up 100 points. You're like, oh,
I'm
fuck.
profitable, bro.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
I take 10 points, but I take 100 points of heat.
Well, hey.
My expectancy is
This is,
positive.
like I said, that perfect spot to kind of dip below Thursday's low there. This is that Thursday low from the beginning of the month. 750 area. If they can kind of swipe that and then have some momentum back to the upside there. Maybe.
See if we get to that retest.
El Chapo. Where is the El Chapo?
Oh, we got some Springfield people in the chat.
Is that where The Simpsons is filmed?
The Simpsons, really?
I don't know. Where's The Simpsons filmed? Springfield.
There's a lot of Springfields.
Yeah, right? In
Is it-
Missouri?
Missouri?
Ohio.
Well, we're still moving down. I'm waiting for that retest. I don't know if the market's going to give it to me, but we are moving. Those 750s might come quick here.
There's a 750
There
touch.
it is. Yep. There it is. Nas is selling quick. About to get a sweep of those 750s. Then the question is, are we going to sweep these 750s and then rip 400 points, or are we just going to continue this this sell-off?
Bleed.
Yeah,
The bleed.
I think if we do sweep those 750s, we could. I'm looking at the 690s.
We got that pivot point down there, 711. 711 here. 5-minute chart looking a little overextended for now.
Yeah.
But there's that 750 break.
Watching, I want to see how if we can get down to the 687s in that range. I mean, we could see how price reacts down there. I mean, I feel like if we sweep these 750s and get pushing, we'll probably see that pretty quick. If the NAS is gonna keep bleeding like this. You have NVIDIA down 2.5.
Retesting that 760s.
Or it could all just be a trap.
Right now, it's looking like a down, down, down.
Yeah. Looking weak. Trying to, buyers trying to defend that 50s, but I don't think they have it in them. But it has to bounce. It has to go up at some point, right? It has to.
If you just keep saying it has to,
I'm
then
just
it
gonna
will.
just speak it into
It will,
existence.
yeah.
Chad.
No, just
It
keep
has
saying
to.
it. It has to. It's got to go up. I know it. I've seen this too many times. I just know.
Stop filled.
All right, are we gonna get a little retest up here, or?
Get a retest back up in that. If we get stuck below 19,800,
Yeah,
that would be great.
I would.
Right into that 21 EMA now.
Stop filled.
Back up to the 780s.
Some of the chat said, would you consider yourself scalpers? That's always like the funniest thing. I don't really like consider myself anything. I just, I consider myself just making money.
What would you consider scalping? Like,
I mean, people have different like, ugh, they're like, oh, if you only take 10 points, you're a scalper. But the way I look at it is like, hey, you know, if you, I don't really know. I think people are just like so worried about trying to figure out what they are. And it's like, if you make money, you make money. Who cares what you classify as? I mean, I'm not like a swing trader, somebody, who fucking holds, for weeks or months or whatever. But like,
I don't even think 10 points is really scalping. I look at scalping like you're taking quick 5 points.
10 points is like on the NASDAQ nowadays, 10 points
That
is
happens quick. Yeah.
nothing. I remember back in the day, getting 10 points in the NASDAQ was like a fucking, like you were a king. That was back when the NASDAQ was moving like 50 points total.
Yeah.
Like it's so crazy to think about when I first started trading futures way back in the day. Like there was plenty of times where the NASDAQ would barely move 50, 60 points in a day. And you'd be like, oh, okay. I got my 3 points for the day. Trading the ES. I would trade the ES and I would make like 2 points.
Now that 50 points is like 5 minutes.
Yeah, like it used to be with the ES, you could put like a buy stop and then put your like sell target like literally like 2 points higher.
Yeah.
And that like that would be your trade. And it'd be like you'd make $100 and be like, yep, there it is, got it.
Even now, like I try to trade the ES and I lose patience too fast. I'm so used to the NASDAQ just being psycho and chaotic and getting that dopamine hit.
Yeah.
That I don't know. I lose patience with the ES.
All right, chat. I see people asking. I've got the official call. I'm still waiting for the discount call. But for the giveaways, I got how many? You said you got accounts to give away too, right? I got 20 accounts to give away, 20 Apex accounts to give away. That's right.
He said that we can give away 20.
Yeah, all right. 20
Yeah.
accounts. The best way to do that is to literally do it like this through the giveaways page because we need your email to send you the code. There's a link there in the chat. Hit that giveaway page. We'll pick 20 winners here today. And then I'm working on getting the discount figured out. Hey, I can't do everything, people. All right, NASDAQ right here. fuck, it would just be like such a perfect trap to squeeze back up.
It
But
would be. Yeah, it really would.
I hate that we're already like, we've already taken out that Asian low. We took out that Thursday low now, you know, it's like.
Makes you feel like if we go short, we're just chasing it, right?
Yeah, well now I'm like, fuck, you know, it's such a big gap from yesterday's close there at the 2050s. It's tricky.
It is. Yeah, it is.
Definitely not like good price action here. Because the thing is, like, if we were, let's say we had this same setup and we were like up at the 19,900 area, then we'd be like,